Good morning, friends. Mark Holmes here with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to thank you guys for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this does not work without you guys. So let's get open for business here, and let's wake up the football gods. Wake up here, guys. Wake up. Wake up. It's Tuesday, Taco Tuesday. Whew. And it is the day before the deadline for Dak Prescott. I don't know if people are camping out in front of Dak Prescott's house or if the people camping out at the Star. You know, it's definitely a wait and see moment to see if anybody is going to blink. I don't know. At this point, I'm not thinking that they are. I mean, I think maybe both sides are sitting there kind of scratching their head and thought to say, I thought we would do something. I thought they would give. But apparently, at the moment at least, nobody seems willing to give in an inch. This year is the 60th anniversary of the Dallas Cowboys. Wow. 60th year. I have a lot of pieces in here that are really mean a lot to me in my collection of stuff. The clock that's over here. This was actually my dad's clock, alarm clock. It's still actually AM, FM, transistor radio. It still works. The clock, sometimes you'll hear it tick, sometimes you won't, but it still works. Probably needs a new battery in. I have a button from the Miami Dolphin Dallas Cowboys Super Bowl, their very first Super Bowl victory. And I have this bottle of Coke, back when Coke was actually a sponsor of the NFL before Jerry Jones bought the Dallas Cowboys. This is, wow, 25th anniversary bottle of Coca-Cola from the Dallas Cowboys. Never opened. The original Coca-Cola is still in here. My dad got this in 1984 for that silver season. I guess, no, what is 25 years? Yeah, I guess it is, silver season. And now, 35 years later, it's the 60th season. It's things like this that make me realize how old I am, because this was when I was a senior in high school. Man. This is actually, it's amazing because the writing on here, it feels almost like Braille. You can feel the writing and stuff on here, the numbers. 1960, 0 and 11 and 1. 1961, 4 and 9. 62, 5 and 8, 4 and 10, 5 and 8, 65, 7 and 7, the year I was born. 10 and 3, 9 and 5, 12 and 2, 11 and 2, 10 and 4, 11 and 3, 10 and 4, 10 and 4, 8 and 6, 11 and 3, 12 and 2, 12 and 4, 11 and 5, 12 and 4, 12 and 4, 6 and 3, strike shortened season, and 12 and 4. That first 25 years, 214 victories, 119 losses, and 5 ties. That was the golden period of the Dallas Cowboys, at least for me growing up. Then we had the resurgence in the 90s. If by chance we do have a season, I'm hoping that the 60th year will end up being a great season for the Cowboys. I have been waiting for so long for the Cowboys to get themselves together. I've been waiting for Jason Garrett to be gone for so long. And I just don't want anything in the way of this season being screwed up. A lot of people will say, you're not a Dallas Cowboy fan. You're only a Dak Prescott fan. You don't really like the Cowboys. Dude, anybody who thinks that crap does not know me. that bottle top right there, it's rusted. I have been a Dallas Cowboy fan since before I can remember anything else. And the reason I believe in getting Dak Prescott a contract is I believe he's a really great quarterback. When I look back, when Tony Romo came about, under Bill Parcells, under Sean Payton, out of nowhere, being undrafted, the Cowboys realized we got a really good quarterback. And he played well. And there was no hesitation whatsoever to take care of Tony Romo. Tony Romo, the first 4 seasons of his career, 15,045 yards, 107 passing TDs, 2 rushing TDs, 55 interceptions, a 65.57 completion percentage. Unbelievable numbers. And you look at the Cowboys and say, maybe if we had a little bit more around him, maybe if we didn't have Jason Garrett, maybe Tony Romo could have gotten that Super Bowl, could have gotten us back to glory. But for whatever reasons, and understand, winning a Super Bowl is like the perfect storm. You not only have to have a great talented team, you have to have great coaching. You have to have a bit of luck. Sometimes you have to play teams at the right time. All these things have to go together to get there. It's not always the best team. Sometimes it's the team that takes advantage of the things that are in front of them. When I look at Dak Prescott, what he's accomplished, even with 2017 being a regressed year, Dak has 733 yards more passing. Total touchdowns, he's got 11 more. And he's got 19 less interceptions and the same completion percentage. If you believed in Tony Romo and think that Tony Romo could have led us to a Super Bowl or should have led us to a Super Bowl, then I don't understand how you can't believe in Dak Prescott as well. They've done the same things. Dak even has a better record through that. And thinking that Tony Romo got the opportunity to sit on the bench with Bill Parcells and Sean Payton for 2 years makes you realize that Dak Prescott having Jason Garrett for his whole career, it's amazing that he's even a starting quarterback. I don't know what the future is going to hold with Dak Prescott. I hope that it's not going to be a situation like what happened with Kirk Cousins, where the team formerly known as the whatever is still trying to figure out the quarterback situation, that they have been in quarterback purgatory for the last 10 years, from Donovan McNabb to RG3 to Kirk Cousins to Alex Smith, now to Haskins. They still cannot find one. And yet, we have one. We just play games with them. Don't take care of them. Take them for granted. It's funny how in a relationship, or sometimes with some women, when you are too nice in a relationship, you do everything for that other person. Sometimes they look at it and it's like, it's not a challenge. Why do I want to be with that guy? Women always say, I just want a nice guy. But then when they get a nice guy, it's not a challenge. And they treat him bad because they know they're not going to go anywhere. Let them get a roughneck, a guy that treats them bad. Then they work real hard to keep them. It never made sense to me that the people that treat you the best, you treat the worst. And that's how I feel about this relationship with the Cowboys and Dak. They know that Dak's not going to go to Cabo. They know that Dak's not going to not work out, that Dak's not going to get his body in order to play the season. They know that regardless of what they do, that Dak's going to be there. And that gets to be a dangerous game that you play. Because at some point, they wake up and say, you know what? The hell with this. We'll see where it goes. We got today and tomorrow. I'm Mark Holmes, and happy anniversary, Dallas Cowboys.